My name is Johnny Copeland, and today I'll be talking about the Chicago Board of Trade, one of the key grain markets in the world by the late 1850s. The board began regularly posting a telegraph message from New York in 1858, and the Chicago newspaper started carrying daily market reports from New York, Buffalo, Oswego, and even Montreal shortly thereafter. Members moved into the exchange hall in 1860, they made sure that a telegraph office occupied the western end of the trading room. The same new emphasis on the telegraph information occurred in New York as well, where the New York Stock Exchange rose to prominence as the national market for securities during the same period and in much the same way. But the very speed of the heartbeat spreading rhythm created a problem. Although prices might travel from New York to Chicago and back again in a matter of minutes or seconds, grain could hardly do the same. Bushels of wheat or corn still took days or weeks to complete their eastward journey. Brown's dilemma. If buyers and sellers could complete their grain transactions by telegraph, they could escape the risk and uncertainty of a fluctuating market. However, much prices might change in the future. Merchants and millers could know that they will receive their grain at the price they expected. The means to this happy end were already available from the same institution that had resolved the elevator problems of mixing grain and common bins. Telegraphic orders of this sort encouraged a sharp rise in what traders called to-arrive contracts for grain. Under these contracts, a seller promised to deliver grain to its buyer by some specified date in the future. Like the telegraph, to-arrive contracts significantly diminished the risk of trading grain. With the advent of standard grades, it became possible to sell grain to its final customer before it actually began its journey east. And thus you have it, the Chicago Board of Trade. Synonymous to the New York Stock Exchange nowadays, where you can purchase stocks and bonds at a specified price